What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Toef here, and today I'm going to be coming at you guys with the first part of a multiple-part series on ecology. So, what exactly is ecology, and why do I want to increase it? If you ever press, let me go over here, you press H and go to ecology from the knowledge interface, which this is a really trippy interface, by the way. You'll see over here, ecology subcategories, and if you click any of them, you'll get even more subcategories typically, and you'll find all sorts of monsters you can kill, with different grades next to them, little letter grades. So what does all this mean? Well, almost anything you can kill in this game has an ecology score it can give, ranging from C rank to S rank. These have multiple benefits. C rank lets you see a monster's health as you fight it. If you can't see a boss's health but you only see a color, this is why you have not yet acquired C rank knowledge on it. B rank knowledge makes you take less damage. A rank and A plus rank increase the damage you deal, and S rank increases the drop chance of rare items. So, how do I get these letters changed, or how do I get them in the first place? Well, in almost all cases, it's very simple. You just kill whatever you're trying to fight. So, for instance, here, let me scroll down to, I am in Valencia already. Let me go to creatures. So you can see here I have all these question marks, and note, if I didn't have any creatures of Valencia killed already, I believe this subcategory would not even show, but I do have some of them in this category. So you can see all these question marks, and you hover over one. This is a desert scorpion, this is a sand spirit, Margos, etc., etc. These are all things that you don't have knowledge on yet. Now the first reason you may want to increase your ecology is because energy. If you want to increase your max energy, this is one of the many categories you have to fill out in the knowledge section. Now, you don't actually need every single one of these in most circumstances to gain the max energy from it. I'm not sure what the algorithm is on that, but that's not the main focus of this video. Just do note that if you fully filled out all of these question marks into at least a C rank, you would gain the energy listed here, so I'd gain 4 energy for doing that. Now, the main focus of these guides is going to be strictly on ecology score here. So you can see, because of the ecology points I've accrued, I have a 12% increased drop rate. Now, this applies to every monster and every boss you fight in the game. These 4611 points falls under the over 4,000 bracket, which gives an item drop rate of 12%, as you can see by this table, which is shown when you hover over the question mark here. So you can see at the top that C, B ranks both give 1 point, an A rank gives 2 points, an A plus rank gives 5 points, and an S rank all the way goes up to 10 points. So all these things here, let's see, like this Gorga Cobra, I have an A rank on it, so I can refer to the table. That means I have 2 increased ecology points from that. Note that these do not stack, so let's say you upgraded an A plus rank to an S rank, you wouldn't suddenly be getting 15 points for the creature, you would simply be getting 10, so it would add 5 to your score to make that specific upgrade. So, how do I go about increasing my ecology points to get a higher drop rate percent? Well, it's really simple actually. You hit H, you hit ecology, you go to any of these categories, even if it's already obtained all the knowledges, you click one, and let me look at this, B rank, A plus, C, etc., etc. All of these that aren't an S rank means you can earn extra points from it. So for this random category I selected alone, you can see I can gain 9 points here, 8 points on this one, 5 points, 9 points, 5 points, 9 points, etc., etc., all throughout here. So I can gain almost 100 points from this category of monsters alone. And that's just this one category. There's so many different things in this game that give an ecology score. And on top of that, the beasts and plants categories are almost always massive with all sorts of things to gain knowledge on. So why am I making a guide for something really simple? Well, it's not actually quite that simple. The action you have to do to get this is simple, but the setup as well as the cost benefit of time and stuff are all very complicated, and some of that will be in future episodes here. But the basis of it is that every time you kill it, it's going to have a % chance to give you a better knowledge, one of which could be S rank. You'll never go backwards in knowledge unless you manually delete knowledge, more on that later as well, because some of those will require that, but the majority of things you can walk up and just smack and kill. That's all you have to do. For this video, the scope will be limited to all the monsters that we can simply smack to get a kill on, and we're going to go over the basics of buffing up so that we have a better chance of getting these knowledges quickly. So, here we have all the buffs I'm going to be going over here in order. I have the maximum boost listed at the top, but we're going to actually start from the bottom because I didn't plan accordingly when making this. Now, what exactly is knowledge gain chance and higher grade knowledge gain chance? We don't exactly know. As far as I'm aware, Pearl Abyss has never actually announced exactly how these statistics do affect us, much like the luck chance that we can get a level 5 luck in our combat stats. My personal theory is that every monster has a knowledge table, and perhaps every time you hit it there's a % chance to gain knowledge on it, and this will increase it on the left, and on the right that increases what knowledge you will gain, and obviously if you roll a lower letter than you already have, it will not change. So there's plenty of theories out there. That's mine. However, it's been accepted in my testing as well as several other people I know that have been grinding ecology that it's much better to try and get both of these as high as possible instead of simply focusing on one or the other for all purposes of this farming. Now, even if for some reason this table, this knowledge gain chance percent on the left didn't actually affect it, it certainly wouldn't hurt you, so I would highly recommend going for as much of both as possible. This is honestly, it's a very boring grind to start with already, so you want to get as many increases as possible to make the entire ecology gain as quick as possible for yourself. So into these actual buffs, you'll see that a pet, as is a bird, has a 5% knowledge gain chance and a 1% higher gain knowledge chance per tier. That is, a tier 1 is 5 and 1, tier 2 is 10 and 2, tier 3 is 15 and 3, and tier 4 is 20 or 4 respectively. Also, the Savage Draught would be your draught of choice at a 12% high knowledge gain chance and a 7% chance higher grade knowledge gain chance. However, you can also use a Weenie or Surging Weenie Elixir and a Loony or Reliable Loony Elixir. Note that the Savage Draught, giving 12 and 7, gives more percent chance than both the Surging Weenie and the Reliable Loony together. So even if you use these stronger elixirs here, note that you'll be getting less gain than if you were using a draught. Moving on to food, you can see a Dreganese meal and the Energizing Crown meal will both give the same amount increase at 5% knowledge gain chance or 2% higher grade knowledge gain chance. Note that while the draught gives way more than the food, these meals last I believe 90 minutes and 120 minutes respectively, whereas the draught will only last 15 minutes at a time, and it's also much more expensive, so bear that in mind if you're choosing to only use a few buffs. Moving on, the food alternatives are stir-fried bracken or savory stir-fried bracken, both giving 5%, and roast marmot or golden roast marmot also giving 2% to higher grade. So you can see here that the Dreganese meal and the Energizing Crown meal also give 5 and 2%. So if you decide to rotate these two buffs instead of using a Dregan meal, you won't actually be losing any knowledge gain percent chance increase. I simply tend to use Dreganese meals because they are simple, they last a long time, I won't forget to reapply them, I won't miss a rotation or anything, and I'll have both buffs on at all times. If I'm trying to get knowledge on a more difficult mob, I will typically use the Energizing Crown meal because these also give an AP effect, among other benefits. Moving right along, the other buffs you can get is the Pearl Shop Glasses, which are character specific and will give a 50% knowledge gain chance increase, and the Pearl Shop Earring, which give a 5% knowledge gain chance increase. There's also a guild skill that can be activated by the guild master that gives a 15% knowledge gain chance, or a 2% higher grade knowledge gain chance. These are two separate buffs, but they can both be activated at the same time, so I'm including both of them in the same table here. All this added together means you can eventually get up to an 182% knowledge gain chance increase, most of which coming from potential of pets, as well as a 36% higher grade knowledge gain chance, still mostly coming from pets. Long story short on the buffs, I recommend at least using a cuckoo bird. Pretty much every player should have one of them, I believe, at this time, and so you will get a knowledge gain chance and a higher grade knowledge gain chance for having a cuckoo bird summoned. The meals or the food alternatives are very cheap, and I'd recommend using one of those. Savage Draughts are a bit pricey, but honestly, with how slow this process is, I find it's a worthwhile investment. Time is money. Besides that, if you wish to push birds further and get more pets, you are welcome to do so. The same with the glasses, the earrings, all that. However much you want to invest into the speed of this is entirely up to you. If you don't want to, that's entirely fine too. I just like to give you all the options in case you'd like to maximize your chance and get this done as quickly as possible. As a quick note, I've realized I've repeatedly referred to killing the monsters as smacking them or icing them or something of the sort. I do mean killing them. When you kill them, you have a chance to roll on the knowledge map brackets. But anyways, I've chosen a random knowledge here from ones I have, and it's a C rank, the Mine Imp Wagon. And you can see here when you click on it, it gives a nice little picture of what I'm looking for. I'm going to be attempting to upgrade that to show you guys what it looks like to get an ecology upgrade. I'm sure you've already seen this 1,000 times, but I wanted to bring it and include this in this video. So, over here you can see I've already eaten my Dregan meal, so I have chance to gain knowledge plus 5% and chance to gain higher grade knowledge plus 2%. I've located the Mine Imp Wagons, there's a few of them in this general area. And for my pets, that's not what I wanted. For my pets, I have a tier 3 cuckoo bird and a tier 3 dragon, which has the effect of a bird I chose when I purchased it. So, that's not a ton of increase, however it is some, and it will do for this task. So, I'm going to be killing these until I get the drop to show you guys what it looks like in case you've forgotten from the last 200 times that you've gained in Ecology. Also note that I do have a Loony Elixir and Weenie Elixir I'll be popping for this task. I expect to get a single upgrade on this to take less than 5 minutes, although if I were going for S rank I would likely pop a Savage Draw to get the extra chance because some knowledges can really be stubborn, and if I can get it done much more quickly, that's more time for me to spend gathering silver instead of wasting time hitting something over and over again trying to get that S rank. Oh, okay, well that was simple. As you can see here, my Mine Imp Wagon is now S rank, and my Ecology score has went from 4611 because C rank gives 1 point to 4620 because S rank gives 10 points, increasing by 9 and bringing the total to 4620. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. That's going to be it for this one. I'll be going over more specifics on different knowledge drop chances, certain specific Amity knowledges, and all sorts of different stuff in the next couple episodes to come. So if you liked this video and it was helpful to you, do please leave it a like. If there's a specific type of guide you'd like to see me create, then do please leave it in the comments or any sort of feedback you have towards this guide. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you'd like to see the sequel to this or other future guides or other content from me, then do please hit that subscribe button. All of the things I've just said do really help me so much, and I appreciate every single one that I do get. Besides that, guys, you guys have a great New Year's. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.